Hello everyone, I'm Christopher Tan and welcome to Providence Money Wisdom, an original podcast inspired by my book Money Wisdom, Simple Truths for Financial Wellness. In this podcast, I'll be sharing simple financial truths to guide you in navigating through the minefields of misinformation and false promises in order to achieve financial security and peace of mind. Retirement planning beyond the wealth aspect. So far, we have been focusing on the wealth aspect of retirement planning. But retirement planning is beyond just planning on the wealth part, on the money side of a person's retirement. It is much more. In holistic retirement planning, it is also about taking care of your health, to enjoy your retirement and plan for your estate upon your demise. There is also a need to consider the in-betweens as a retiree: insurance, mental incapacity, and legacy, for example. First, insurance, when the retiree is not healthy and needs money for medical expenses. Secondly, mental incapacity, when he is between living and dying and needs someone to take care of his daily affairs. And thirdly, legacy planning, when he is finally called home. What I mean is when a person passes on. But how does the retiree make these delicate decisions? I believe that he should make them based on his life purpose. It was Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor, who once said that ever more people have the means to live, but no meaning to live for. And if I may borrow his phrase, without a life purpose in retirement, you might have the means to retire, but no meaning in retirement. Please allow me to say that again. Without a life purpose in retirement, you might have the means to retire, but no meaning in retirement. So, what is a life purpose? It is the very reason why you exist on this earth. It is what you want to exist for going forward in your life. In other words, it is what you want others to say about you when you die. It is the legacy, and I don't mean financial legacy, that you want to leave behind. It is more than just goals. It is your life's calling. But how can a retiree know or discover his or her life's purpose? Personally, it took me a long time. Many months of intense reflection to discover my own purpose in life. I have brought clients away for a 4-day retreat to help them discover their purpose. Yet, we were just scratching the surface. I will simply say that you can discover your purpose through walking down memory lane, remembering significant life events to distill your values and beliefs, combining them with your passions and motivations in life, as well as your strengths, to help you derive your life's calling. How do you then purpose drive your financial planning in retirement? Some years ago, I developed a model to help individuals live a purpose-centered life, and it is called the Retirewell Model. The model is reproduced in the book and the articles that I've written, and you can download it from the website, and it is found on the whole series of articles that I've written, and it's called the Retirewell ebook. So if you want to look at how the model looks like, you can download that ebook. But broadly speaking, according to the model, we live our lives primarily in 5 arenas. Firstly, family. Secondly, professional, or what I mean, the work that you do. Thirdly, spiritual, if you have a faith. Fourthly, social, and I mean friendships. And last but not least, your community arena. Within each arena of our lives, we have different roles and responsibilities during different seasons of our lives. For example, when we were younger, we may have more roles and responsibilities in, say, the family and professionals, or rather professional arenas, therefore having lesser time for the rest. But for retirees in their third age, And by that I mean between 50 to 75 years old, or fourth age above 75 years old, when their children have grown up and are less needed at home, they may find more time to live out their roles. That comes with responsibilities, because every role that we have responsibilities attached to these roles. And some of these areas could be spiritual, social, and the community arenas. To live a purposeful life in retirement, the retiree should see how he can align his roles along with the responsibilities and his purpose. As an example, Henry, a retiree, his life purpose statement is, "No one should be poor forever. I live to care for and serve the poor by providing them with education and employment so as to break their poverty cycle." As such, in his social arena, he can decide that in his role as a buddy to Peter, James, and John, his responsibilities to them is to lead them to have a meaningful retirement by caring and helping the poor together. In this way, Henry's roles and responsibilities in his social arena are aligned with his purpose. While doing his friendship thing, he's also living out his calling. Henry then ensures that he fulfills his roles and responsibilities by setting goals and activities to reach those goals. For example, he sets a goal that states, Peter, James, and John to enjoy a meaningful retirement in 2017 or 2022 or 2025, whatever that year is, evidenced by them being actively involved with the poor on a monthly basis. And to support these goals, Henry plans several activities with his friends, such as develop a financial education program to teach the poor, organize 4 trips to visit the poor in the hill regions in Cambodia, raise funds for the poor in Cambodia, and to better achieve these goals, he will need what I term as enablers. And according to the Finishing Well model that I developed, there are 3 enablers. They are health, personal development, and wealth. Enablers are not goals, but when you have them, they enable you to do better or better do your activities. In Henry's case, first, he plans 3 exercise days. This is the health enabler, to build his core muscles and stamina in order to be able to cope with the harsh environment in the hill regions in Cambodia. This constitutes the health enabler, as I mentioned. He also plans to sign up for a series of 6 financial education courses as well as a facilitation course. This is a personal development enabler, and the purpose is to equip himself in order to develop financial education programs to teach the poor. To do all these things, he needs to budget. This is to ensure that his funds are properly allocated to the relevant programs such as a gym membership and paying for a trainer. He also sets aside funds to give to the poor on a long-term basis as well as all of his traveling expenses to Cambodia. So this is the wealth enabler. So if you are a retiree listening to this podcast, specifically this episode, you are effectively in the final phase of your life. Time is short, and by being clear with your life's purpose, you are able to focus your time on activities that matter most to you. What this also means is that you can plan how much financial resource you need and how best to allocate accordingly. How you live your retirement life and spend your money will be truly purpose-driven. With such great intentionality, this could be the best time of your life. When I did this exercise for myself years ago, I had a paradigm shift. First, I can live my purpose by doing the small things in my life on a daily basis. In addition, money no longer becomes a goal. It is an enabler. If we chase money as a goal, it is like leaning the ladder on the wrong wall. When you climb up, you will be sorely disappointed. When you see money as an enabler, you will use money and love people, and not love money and use people. You will not buy things that you don't need with the money that you don't have to impress people that you don't even know. When you do purpose-driven financial planning, you no longer crave or desire anything you don't already have. You will begin to live a life of contentment. And contentment is not a passive acceptance of your situation. Rather, it is a conscientious choice to enjoy, appreciate, and accept what you have while giving up the craving of the things that you do not have. Because you know and accept that you can't have everything and you don't need to have everything. Many people make financial decisions and let their life follow the financial decisions they make. Life may turn out disastrous if you do that. Let me encourage all of us to first make a life decision and let your financial decisions follow it. When you do so, your life, whether in retirement or not, will finish well. Thank you for tuning in to Providence Money Wisdom. I will be back soon with the next episode. For more information on my book or Providence services, kindly visit provident.com. I'll see you the next time. All analysis, views or opinions from interviews, recommendations and other information broadcasted, podcasted or published herein are provided for general information purposes only. Information expressed does not take into account any specific situation, particular needs or objectives, and should not be construed as specific advice or a recommendation. Information has been obtained from sources that are deemed to be reliable, but their accuracy and completeness cannot be guaranteed. Always consult with a qualified investment, legal or tax professional before taking any action. Provident Limited does not accept any liability for any loss whatsoever arising from any use of the information broadcasted, podcasted, or published herein. All contents and information contained herein may not be copied or reproduced in whole or in part by any means without prior written consent of Provident Limited.